Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. Not quite Thanksgiving when I'm reviewing this, so I'm going to get in one more pumpkin ale. This one from 603 Brewery out of New Hampshire. This is their Toasted Pumpkin Ale. I saw nothing on their website as to what the ABV was. I did see one report that put it at 8.2% ABV. So I'm going to say plus or minus, I'm not exactly certain. As I'm recording this video, the very day I'm recording this video, the 603 Brewery, which first opened in New Hampshire in 2012, is moving from their original location of West Campton, New Hampshire, which is in the central northern part of the state, to Londonderry, New Hampshire, which is in a more urban, so to speak, busy part of the state in the southern part of New Hampshire, just south of Manchester, New Hampshire. They're all excited about their brand new brewery in Londonderry, New Hampshire. So this one was brewed at their brewery in West Campton. Probably one of the last beers they brewed up there, and it was bottled on, it says right here, 8/17 of 13. So, this is the first time I've had this one. In fact, I didn't even know about it. Usually I try to keep up on 603. I do see them at different events around New Hampshire, but I missed this one, so that's the way it goes. But let's give it a pour into a NASA glass, sort of representing a flight from one location to another for the brewery. Yeah, kind of corny, but I wanted to use my NASA glass anyway, so here we go. I couldn't pour the whole thing in. I might have liked to have, because it says here on the side that this beer was brewed using real pumpkins and spices, best if poured slowly into a glass, leaving the natural yeast sediment. So there must be some yeast sediment. Yes, oh yes, I absolutely see some yeast sediment floating at the bottom of this glass, and I didn't get the whole thing out. So, but the color of it is a real hazy looking brownish orange color with a nice looking soft, silky, seems to be lingering off-white head. Aromas, lots of nutmeg, lots of those pumpkin type aromas, but the nutmeg is nice and strong, and so is the cinnamon's in there a little bit, allspice perhaps, perhaps a clove type character. But does have a sort of pungent but sweet flavor typical of a pumpkin ale, or at least the ones I've had. But anyway, let's check out the taste. 603 has impressed me since they opened, and this one is, well, no exception. So right off the bat, I'm getting a rather creamy, sort of thick and creamy body on this, a thick and creamy texture. I don't necessarily want to call it a bold body or a heavy body, but it's got this sort of thickness and creaminess going on. And taste-wise, as I said, I was getting a good nutmeg, cinnamon, maybe even a clove, allspice type spicy character. But the squash, the yam, or the pumpkin, whichever one of those families of squashes you want to talk about, does come through a little more noticeably in the taste. See the 603 sign behind me? That's partly why I'm shooting this video from this angle, so you can see the 603 sign behind me. But anyway, I'm really liking this beer. It's being served probably around 50 degrees at the moment. So it's a good appropriate temperature, I think. It's got a nice, everything about it feels bold, but not bold and just vibrant. You know, I like the fact that I'm getting sort of those yeast sediments floating around. I'm one of these kind of people that actually likes that. Some people don't like that. But this then ends up reminding me more of a good, well-brewed homebrew. As one way to describe it. It's easy to drink. Like I said, I'm not certain what the ABV is on this. I saw one report it was 8.2. If it is that high, I'm definitely not picking up any kind of alcohol in the taste or on the nose. It doesn't feel boozy in any way, but the yams and the squash and the pumpkin and the spices are really molding together well in the beginning and kind of lingering on, but there's also a slight hop bitterness bite toward the end. Yeah, and it lingers. It's kind of dry-ish at the end. Lingers briefly, and doesn't linger long. Let's put it that way. But it doesn't linger. It doesn't disappear. It stays there for a moment, letting you sort of savor the flavors before you take your next sip, which I'll do now. Boy, I'm really liking this one. And I've had a few pumpkins this year. Some I've reviewed on my channel and some I've not reviewed. But this one is really one I'm going to put toward the top of the list of the ones I've tried this year, including the ones from outside of New England that I have tried. Even though I do New England beer reviews, I do drink beers from outside of New England from time to time. So, but this one was really nicely carried off, a really nice achievement from 603 in my opinion. And I'm looking forward to finishing the rest of this one, enjoying it. So that'll do it for today. That's the 603 Brewery Toasted Pumpkin Ale. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.